Oh, sweet mother of Christ, what did I just watch? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Gentle Jerry channel. Straight off the bat, I need to say this. If you have Sting on Raw, okay, if you have Sting physically on Raw, then why in the blue fucking hell would you keep him backstage? Why? You have Sting there! And you keep him backstage? Are you fucking high? What the fuck did I just watch? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Gentle Jerry channel. There were some good things I liked about Raw, but Jesus Christ, they are getting the basic things wrong now in this company. The basic things. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. This fucking opening segment, okay? Now listen, Seth Rollins is good on the microphone. Yeah, he makes some mistakes, but he's good on the microphone. The difference is that we've seen it 100 times. It's been nearly, 2 years since the Authority's been in power now? It's getting boring. It's getting stale. It's getting boring. That's why the ratings are so low. I don't even watch this shit live anymore. Yes, General Jerry, I'm a big fan of WWE, but Jesus Christ, I can't watch this shit live anymore, and I thought by me watching it recorded, it might help things. No, it didn't. No, it didn't at all. The only good thing was the fucking Christian and Edge, which by the way I'll be uploading a video reviewing their podcast today, and with the Dudley Boys. I marked out for that. Let's break this shit down, okay? So Seth Rollins kicks off the show. He brags about his accomplishments. Sting appeared on the Supertron next to Rollins' statue, urging the champ to come and get it. Sting emerged out to bark at Rollins and reminded him that he would cash in his Money in the Bank contract at some point. Rumors is, Night of Champions, there's no way he's gonna cash in SmackDown. SmackDown's fucking boring. But what I want to say is this, okay? If you're gonna have Sting, the icon, who refused to go to the WWE, you have Sting, it's a golden opportunity. If you're gonna have him backstage, what is the point having him there in the first place? I'm sorry. It's like having Undertaker, it's like Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. And Undertaker barely showed up. But it's like having Undertaker backstage constantly and not interacting with their opponent. This is the problem I have with this show. There's no interaction with champions. There's no interaction of champion versus competitor. The bare essentials of Raw. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's get into this shit. And listen, it's good to see Sting there, but it's horrible. People were chanting, Sheamus looks stupid. He does not look fucking stupid. Some of these fans that are chanting that Sheamus looks stupid are probably fat fucking slobs that probably fucking eat fast food every day. You look stupid! And they fucking, they're fat as fuck. So, for all those people chanting, Sheamus looks stupid, literally look in a fucking mirror, just like what Michael Jackson says, man in the mirror. That's what you all need to do, okay? People fucking, I hope Sheamus wins the championship. I'm biased, okay? Yes, I'll admit it, I'm Irish, I'm biased. But Sheamus, when he was doing the promo with Seth Rollins, he was making jokes or whatever. That does not look like a legitimate champion. This is the problem with Sheamus. When I look at him, I say, I cannot see him winning this. This is the problem. I cannot see him winning this championship. You're supposed to make me believe, but you're not. You fucking morons. I'm sorry, I'm so angry. I apologize. Let's continue. Some memorable moments for you. Reality check, Baltimore, I'm special. I know this city is not familiar with greatness. Fans chant, "We want Sting," and then fans chant, "Boring." Now, Seth Rollins is good on the microphone, okay? He is pretty good heel promo. But the problem we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is that we see it every single week. Whenever I went to watch the recording of it, as soon as I seen Seth Rollins, I was like, oh boy, here we go again. Have Seth Rollins maybe come in the middle of it, try and condense that down, maybe come at the end or something, have Sting and Seth Rollins talk to each other in the ring. Very basic stuff. But oh Lord, no. No. They didn't do that. They had Sting in the back. This is a guy that's competed for a major championship, and you have him in backstage! That's like having your main football player on the bench with a fucking microphone. That's what this is like. Apologize for me shouting, but let's continue. Let's get into this river of shit. Fucking Paige versus Sasha Banks. You know what? I will say this. Decent match. Probably the most decent Divas match I've seen on Raw for a long time. Your result, Banks wins via pinfall. The Boss wore Paige down with the submission holds, but soon found the British Bruiser fighting back with a fury. The babyface's efforts didn't matter though. Naomi distracted Paige and Banks rolled her up for the win. Yeah, they missed. This is the problem I have. It's a missed opportunity, but it's too quick. That's the problem we have here. It's a big missed opportunity. Paige versus Sasha Banks should be a pay-per-view. If they are going to do this Divas Revolution, they need to build up like what they do with the male division. For example, people want to see Paige versus Sasha Banks. They want to see different divas compete each other, but it's like what they're doing is they're clusterfucking the whole thing, put it in a pot, stirring it up, throwing up in the air and see what happens. That's not proper build-up. If you're going to do this, then fucking build the women singly. Not in a fucking team. I've said this 100 times. You cannot do this. It has to be the women on their own standing out. Paige is already a legitimate WWE diva, okay? Sasha Banks had an amazing match with Bayley, okay? That's what they should do. They looked at Sasha Banks and Bayley, and what do? They do the complete fucking opposite. That is what people want to see, but they're not giving it. Cause Vinnie Mac doesn't give a fuck no more. I want to see the women do well. I do. But, Jesus Christ. It's fucking horrible. Absolutely horrible. I got so fucking angry I clicked off the wrong thing. Because I have notes here written down. But, Jesus fucking Christ, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to say, okay? The Ascension versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Again, guys, it was a little bit short, but this is the problem I have, is that I think they only did this to get Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose over. They're being thrown about like wet lettuces. And that's the problem we have, because they want Roman Reigns to look strong, but not that strong. But, like I said, this was only for the sake of fucking making Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns look strong. Again, a very forgettable match. Ambrose and Reigns both entered through the stands via the Shield. Ambrose and Reigns hit the Road Warriors Doomsday Device move. It's okay to be afraid, I don't blame you. The Apocalypse waits you at Night of Champions. That is Bray Wyatt. It served its purpose. It served its purpose. That's all I gotta say, really. Ryback versus Seth Rollins. Now, I personally like this match. Because, for one, I generally thought Seth Rollins was gonna win. But Ryback won, and I think that is a smart decision. I honestly have said this on multiple occasions. Yes, the United States Championship now is just there, but it was being built up when John Cena had it, although I disagree with what John Cena was doing. They could have done it in better ways. However, now WWE are now focusing on the Intercontinental Championship with Ryback, and I think it is a very good choice of what to do. Have the Intercontinental Champion beat Seth Rollins, who's your WWE and United States Championship, because it builds up the championship. Ryback wins via pinfall. The grueling match saw both men grow tired and just barely escape the other wrestler's signature move. Sting popped up on the Tron and distracted Seth Rollins enough to follow Ryback to get the roll-up win. The Stinger put one of his masks on the statue for Rollins. All in all, pretty decent. I thought the match was okay. I thought it was pretty good. And fair play to Ryback. He definitely deserves this. Okay, alright, here we go. Alright, this is what you really wanted to see. Summer Rae apologizes. Summer Rae apologizes. Right. Diarrhea. Diarrhea with a capital D. Fucking horrible. This storyline, kill it with fire, okay? Kill it with fire. It is horrible. Horrible! Absolutely terrible! Nobody wants to see this anymore. Nobody, if you go across the board in the YWC, nobody wants to see this shit anymore. Nobody. It is fucking horrible. It is downright god awful. I would rather play Ride to Hell Retribution, one of the worst computer games in the world, than watch this shit. Yes, I am not dead serious. This is horrible. Is there anything I need to say? Ziggler rushed out to defend himself and called Rusev a liar. The show-off had a message for Rusev in the form of super kick and a few straight hands. He chased the heel out of the ring, completely diarrhea. It was god-awful. This isn't TMZ, and they even set it up like it was TMZ. Breaking news, you know, TMZ, fucking Summer Rae, fucking apologizes to Rusev. Breaking news, coming, oh, Jesus Christ, it's god-awful. Fucking Christ. Okay. Alright, so a lot of people in the YWC, including Wrestling Jesus, have pointed this out, and I completely agree. Randy Orton needs to stay away from fucking Sheamus. Them two have been competing with each other, like, more than fucking John Cena and Randy Orton. We've seen it 100 times, it's boring. And we've seen it about 100 times. All in all, though, the match was good, but we've seen it 100 times. Again, it goes back to the Seth Rollins promo. He is good on promos, but we've seen it 100 times. You need to add some diversity. It's almost like Raw now is like a SmackDown at times. The pay-per-view now is Raw. Like, the pay-per-view is like the big show for Raw, and fucking, Raw is like just filler. That's what it really feels like. Randy Orton versus Sheamus, it was, like I said, it was a good match, but it was so, we've seen it 100 times. You know what I mean? But I will say this, it was a good match. Orton wins via pinfall, and then you had the Wyatt family come out, to take him out. So yeah, obviously people are talking, it does look likely that Orton's gonna be the third man, with Dean Ambrose, which I was kinda hoping it was like somebody else, but yeah, or Kane, but I don't even know where the fuck Kane is now. Let's get into the next thing, Dudley Boys versus Los Mentiores. I don't know why Bench Report gave it a fucking a C. I disagree. I thought it was good. Anything that where the bull gets punished, I'll be fucking happy with. Dudley Boys win via pinfall. JBL said, I'd like to see the little bull go through a table. The Dudley Boys sent Diego through a table. But, like I'm saying, there was a lack of ring time. But, honestly, I liked it. Personally, I liked it. The Miz versus Cesaro. All in all, again, guys, it doesn't add that much. The match ends in a double countout. Diarrhea. Big Show stormed out to interrupt the action. He chased the Miz out of the arena before clocking Cesaro with a big right hand. I mean, this is another thing I don't really give a fuck about. I think, it does look like Ryback's going against Kevin Owens, and it does look like that they're gonna have like a fatal, they're gonna have like a triple threat. Miz, Big Show, and Cesaro. I think that's what they're going for. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Say that in a sarcasm type of manner, but all in all, I don't really give a shit about it. Miz versus Cesaro. Honestly, I kind of skipped this one because I thought I just couldn't watch it. The Bellas boast in Baltimore. Nikki Bella goaded about the approach, the record for being the longest reigning Divas champion. She promised a wild party once she surpassed AJ Lee. PCB cut the celebration short. Charlotte announced that the Authority granted her a title shot at next week's Raw that would give her a crack at preventing Nikki from breaking the record. I mean, there's really no point. Nikki Bella's going to break a record. Nikki is no mic person, but she did do well to hit the keynotes here. She was cocky and granted, like any good heel. But like I said, I don't really give a shit because Nikki Bella's going to win it. So, I think we already know what's going to happen. The Primetime Players and John Cena versus Seth Rollins and the New Day. Little bit, like I said, it served its purpose, but I wasn't into it. To be honest with you, the New Day ran into the Dudley Boys and found that they will be putting their titles on the line next week against the Primetime Players. The winners will then face the Dudley Boys. The tag champs also had a run-in with Edge and Christian that didn't deter them from being as loud and self-important as usual. Once the bout began, Xavier Woods played the trombone and Big E danced in the ring. So yeah, your winner, Cena and the Primetime Players win. Sting again popped up on the screen and dumped Rollins' statue into a garbage truck. Rollins threw a tantrum and he saw his statue get destroyed. So yeah. Much of the action served as a reminder that the champs are dangerous as well as annoying. Yeah, I agree with that. I want to say this, fair play to the New Day. I think that they had something that was terrible to start with, but to come up with something that is so annoying and so trolling and so funny is pretty good. So fair play to the New Day. I think, and also Kofi Kingston's a heel. I always said this. I never thought I could see Kofi Kingston as a heel. He is a bad guy now, so I think it's good to see. And that ends off Raw. So, yeah, guys. What's there really to say here? Well, first of all, Raw's gonna get a, I'm gonna have to get a rating's kinda hard. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. No, actually, you know what? 5.5. 5.5. There was some good things there, like Edge and Christian. Obviously, they were building them up for the Stone Cold podcast, which, by the way, guys, I'm going to be reviewing straight after this here. It will be available today. And all in all, Raw to me was very mixed bag. There was some really good matches there, but again, it doesn't serve a purpose. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I did go a little bit crazy here, but let me know what you think. Also, guys, please stay tuned to the In the Rope show. I will be on their podcast tonight. And it will be at, 3 in the morning my time. I need to remember the Central Time, but I will be on their show tonight, and we're going to be talking about some of that wrestling. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed I hope you enjoyed this Raw results, guys. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out. Hi guys, if you enjoyed this Raw review, all you gotta do is take that time to subscribe. We cover all aspects of WWE, WWE news, as well as reactions here as well. So if you want that in your subscription box, all you gotta do is take that time to subscribe.